Alors, My Rise, l'héritage. Faire ses débuts en WWE quand sa tante est une légende respectée et un membre du Hall of Fame est un défi supplémentaire. Allez-vous profiter de votre héritage familial pour vous hisser... Ah, le lock. Les attentes sont élevées lorsque vous faites vos débuts en étant vendu comme la grande nouveauté. Ah non, j'aime bien Legacy en fait. Et s'il vous plaît, dites-moi que les musiques... Allez. Donc pour ceux qui ne le savent pas, on se retrouve sur du WWE 2023.
Of course, that match was an instant classic.
But, Justine, which match of yours wasn't a classic?
Oh, you're way too kind, Robin. To point out that very real truth.
Were you nervous at all?
Me? Nervous? Of course not. I had that match on lock. In fact, I was always calm, cool, and collected, from my first day in the ring to my 6th championship victory.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger, Justine. And introducing the champion from Forest Lake, Minnesota, Molly Holly.
Ah ça y est, là il va y avoir de l'action. Du coup je joue qui en fait? Je joue la demoiselle en vert. Women's Championship. Alors je veux pas de coups sur la ceinture, tout ça. Tu vois la ceinture, elle va être à moi dans 10 secondes. Ouais. L'arbitre il est musclé en vrai. I'm a big bad bitch. Oh ouais. Oh ouais, dans les ovaires. On aime ça. Oh, dans le dos maintenant. Oh ouais, tu kiffes, hein. Oh oui. Pas travailler lombaire. Allez, douille. J'ai jamais cru une seule fois que ce genre d'attaque pouvait réellement faire mal à un bras. Surtout que là, elle a plus l'air d'avoir mal à la jambe qu'au bras, mais bon. Allez, debout! Je vais te travailler, moi, tu vas voir! Ah non! Parce que je suis vieille, c'est ça? Oui! Ah non, il y avait le Y. Non. Faut peut-être pas déconner, hein. Allez, dans le nichon de gauche, là. Oh, oh ouais. Oh, le slap, là. Oh. Par derrière, baby. Et alors? Allez, viens là. Le dos, ouais. Attends, je te chope. Maintenant, c'est la tête. Oh, ouais. T'en veux encore? Attends, je t'en donne encore. Apparemment, non, j'étais cancel. Ouais, alors, peut-être pas rêver quand même. Meuf, t'as cru, là, hein? Non, elle m'a fait un grab! Ah! Non, non, non! Aïe! C'est ma jambe, ça, hein! Oups! Oh non, elle m'a contré. Attendez, on va la travailler un petit peu, hein. On va pas la laisser comme ça, hein. Tiens, dans la jambe maintenant, allez. Ouais. Ah, mon beau visage. Aïe. Mais j'ai l'impression que je tombe super rapidement, hein. Oh merde, où je vais prendre, où je vais prendre, où je vais prendre. C'est quoi la touche? Non, c'était Y encore. Putain, elle me défonce en 2-2, mais moi... Non. Ah, je vais lose, là. Allez, rope break, là. Non, mais lâche-moi, là. Oh. Lâche-moi. Oh là là, au moment où je spam Y. Ah non, 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 pas la soumission, non. Révolte. Je vais te faire payer. Hitman, merci pour le sub offert. Et t'as cru? Merde, loupé. Attendez, il me faut plus d'élan. Mais pourquoi elle veut pas? Arrête de la péter, meuf. Attends, attends, j'arrive. J'arrive. Non. Tomber avec triche? Peut-être pas, non. Oh, rêve pas, ma gueule. C'est quoi sa compétence, à elle? Elle a quoi comme combo, elle? Ah, attendez. Oui, n'arrive pas à vous toucher. Esquive. Ah, mais non. Je suis con. Fallait faire des esquives. Bon, allez. Bon. Et une, et deux, et trois, et pas quatre. Super l'esquive. Aïe. Assurez-vous que Molly n'oublie jamais ses derniers moments en tant que championne, avec une provoque. Quoi? Quoi la provoque? Grimper sur la deuxième corde. Wouhou! Mon bras, putain, lâche! Non, c'était A! Oh, je l'ai eu. Attendez, comment est-ce qu'on fait le... Grimper sur la deuxième corde et attaquer Molly avec le finisher Justine. Hammer. Comment est-ce que je suis supposé grimper sur la deuxième corde en fait? Non. Ils m'ont pas appris à monter sur la deuxième corde. Ah mais elle est épuisée. Attendez. Ouais. Y'a pas de finish. Ah la bitch. Ah mon visage. Bon attendez. Alors, attaquez Molly avec le finisher et vous recevrez un stock de... Hein? Jusqu'à ce que la jauge de finisher de Justine soit remplie et que vous receviez un stock de finisher. Grimpez sur la deuxième corde en vous approchant du coin et en appuyant sur RB. Une fois Molly au bon endroit, appuyez... D'accord. C'est ce que je fais, non? Ah non, d'accord. Faut appuyer sur RB. Faut pas appuyer sur LT. C'est bon, you dead?
Here is your winner and the new WWE Women's Champion, Justine.
J'avoue que si j'avais suivi le tutoriel et que j'aurais moins kiffé taper Molly Holly, ça aurait peut-être été un petit peu plus vite.
Watching my first title win again?
After you talked it up so much on your podcast this week, how can I not?
Don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic match. I just figured you had it memorized by now.
Sure, but it's a tradition at this point. Visit my favorite aunt.
Only aunt?
Watch her most epic victories. And now also stress about what I have to live up to in my debut at Survivor Series tomorrow night. Why are you laughing?
Oh, nothing. Just that if I didn't know better, I'd say you were nervous, which is super hilarious, because I know that I didn't teach my favorite niece
Only niece.
to be nervous about getting in the ring and doing what she does best.
Yeah.
Especially not when she's been trained by one of the biggest legends in the business. If I'm being honest, there's really no comparison.
You really do manage to turn everything into a compliment about yourself, don't you?
Of course I do. I'm a 6-time women's champion. Would have been 10 if my career hadn't been cut short by injury.
I get it.
A main eventer and Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Who had the top merch sales in the 2003 fiscal year.
Okay, you've made your point. I should get ready for tomorrow.
That's my girl.
Je rêve, il y a un peu ces deux streamers à droite. Ouch. Alors, cogneur, brut, technicien ou aérien? On va en cogneur. Technicien, ça c'est clairement pas pour moi. Brut, je sais pas. Vous pensez que ça serait pour moi la brute? Aérien, c'est clairement pas pour moi. Donc, cogneur ou brut? On choisit quoi, les gens? Vous avez une idée? Ah, d'ailleurs, est-ce qu'on va en poids lourd, super poids lourd ou... Oh putain, non, on va juste aller en poids lourd léger. Non, poids lourd, c'est bien aussi. Ouais. Ça rajoute un petit peu du muscle sur la demoiselle. Ok. Cruiserweight. C'est poids plume, ça? En français? Bon, allez, on va aller en light heavyweight, vas-y. En... Attendez. Est-ce qu'on peut modifier la donzelle avant de commencer, là? On peut pas la personnaliser? Je sais pas. Normalement, si. Alors, gimmick actuel, c'est quoi? Catch. Oula. Streetwear. Ah, mais c'est les vieux skins, ça, qu'il y avait sur l'épisode précédent. Ah, putain, c'est quoi ça? Ah, non! T'as envie d'y jouer, Tony? Bah, achète-le. C'est l'early access, non? Vas-y, on va partir sur une base là-dessus, là. En mode punk. Alors, non! Alors, comment est-ce qu'on peut utiliser le clavier pour... Ah, what? Ah si, on peut. Superstar. Origine. Oh, pourquoi je me fais chier, en fait? Ah non, désolé, je représente pas Bruxelles. Hein. C'est mort. Alors... Comment on l'appelle en vrai? On va l'appeler... Utilisez ce nom en tant que nom abrégé, nom d'entrée... Voilà. Pistinière. Nom de présentation. Y'a quoi comme nom? Ah, on va mettre Babe. On peut mettre Babe le cochon. Y'a Pig ou pas? Y'a Piggy. Babe the Pig! Oh oui, parfait! Non, de toute façon, je crois que... Sugarfoot. Parfait, ça. On va peut-être pas l'appeler... Babe, the Pig... Y'a pas Pigeon? Forcément avoir Pigeon, non? Ah, y'a pas. On va l'appeler... The Pitbull, voilà. Babe the Pig Pitbull. C'est super comme pseudonyme, hein, y a pas à dire. Parfait. Alors... Ah, visage. Qu'est-ce qu'on a comme modèle? Oula, non, en fait, je crois qu'on va pas se faire chier, on va juste garder le visage de base. On peut changer la... On va juste changer la tenue, en fait, non? On peut la personnaliser ou pas? Ça, j'aime vraiment pas, en fait. Oh merde! Ah, je peux pas utiliser? Merde. Ah oui, c'est vrai qu'il y a... un maximum d'objets qu'on peut mettre sur le personnage, j'avais oublié ce détail. Bon, c'est pas grave, on va la laisser comme ça de base. Ça me paraît bien. Voilà. Allez. Let's go. On a attendu trop longtemps dans le créateur de perso, là.
As the mystery SmackDown competitor, shouldn't I have been shuttled in secretly or something? The whole golf cart with the black sheets get up?
Don't worry about it. No one knows who you are. Yet. No one knows who you are yet. Tom!
Justine! And LJ too? It's so good to see you both.
Same here, Tom.
Wait, do you even still go by LJ? Man, it was always a hoot and a half having you backstage when you were a kid, dressing up in Justine's gear, being her shadow, her little Justine. But suppose you're not 8 anymore, huh?
It's fine. But I am trying to get known on my own here.
I've heard. Good thing you're debuting tonight. The secret's pretty much out backstage. A few more hours and it'd be out to the entire WWE universe. You doing something here tonight too, Justine?
Nope, just here to support my niece's big moment.
Come on. Surely you'll find some way to steal the spotlight.
Molly.
Justine.
Wow, I've got a... I better go check on the, Yeah, I got no good reason, but I'm gonna leave now.
I heard you were working backstage these days.
Beats sitting at home, talking to the internet.
It's called a podcast, and it's very popular.
But I'm not here to resurrect old rivalries.
Would you really call it a rivalry if there's a clear conclusion and undisputed winner?
I was actually here to greet our newest WWE superstar, wish her luck,
She doesn't need luck.
and let her know that I'll be working with her to get her ready for her Survivor Series debut this evening. Is that all right?
No, that's great. I'm so excited to be here representing Team SmackDown.
Great. Get settled and then let's talk. Justine.
Please don't make things more difficult for me on my first day. Besides, you two were friends once.
Sorry, you're right. It's just... Well, you know what she did. It might be ancient history, and there's no reason for her to mess with you, but be careful with Molly, okay? I'm gonna go say hello to people. You all right?
I'm all right. I'm ready.
Yeah, you are. I love you, kid. You'll do great.
Ah, les réseaux. C'est qui leur membre mystère? C'est moi. Oui, on sait comment ça marche. Ah, ascension. Difficulté normale, entrée sous-titre, ok. Amélioration d'attributs. Est-ce que je peux déjà améliorer mes attributs avec les super éditions? Ah oui, j'ai 250. Ouais, ça me paraît bien. T'arrives, t'es déjà pété dans le jeu. J'ai pas de MP. Non, personne ne m'aime, d'accord. Personne ne m'aime sur les réseaux sociaux, personne ne m'aime sur les réseaux sociaux, personne ne m'aime. Et les temps de chargement sont... Oh, ça va en fait. C'est quoi ça? Ah ouais, c'est bon. Hein. Ah, on peut choisir son entrée. Bon, allez, c'est bon. Allez, je veux bastonner, là. Je veux taper des gens et les faire souffrir. Parce qu'on aime ça, faire souffrir les gens, on adore ça, les torturer sur le ring, les voir souffrir toute la nuit. Pour le plaisir des fans. Ah, qu'est-ce que tu me veux, meuf? C'est toi que je vais affronter aujourd'hui? Bianca. Mais elle, techniquement, elle sait déjà tout sur nous, du coup.
Hi, I'm...
LJ, little Justine. Yeah, I overheard. How precious.
Yeah. I was actually going to say I recognize you from NXT 2.0. Ava Moreno, right? You had some great matches with Cora Jade. I didn't realize you had gotten drafted to SmackDown.
Guess your famous WWE legend aunt hasn't been able to get you up to speed on everything.
Honestly, we've been pretty busy prepping for my debut. I'm a little out of the loop on everything else. Who's your match with tonight?
I don't have a match on the show tonight. Not all of us are able to skip the line, LJ.
Did I do something wrong? What's with the attitude?
Let me lay it out for you. A girl named Ava works her whole life to be the best athlete she can be. Excels at some things naturally, puts in the time to get better at the rest. Gets signed to WWE, continues to grind at the Performance Center doing everything the WWE way. Makes a mark on NXT 2.0, wins her matches, and gets signed to SmackDown. Sounds pretty great, right?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Some of us work hard. Some of us work harder. And some of us, LJ, get to waltz into Survivor Series and get put into a match that the rest of us, those of us who have done everything by the book, would kill for.
My aunt is a legend, but I'm good at this. I got here on my own. I'm not just some nepotism signing.
Got here on your own? We'll see what happens tonight. Maybe you are good, and you'll prove that. Regardless, I haven't been given the same opportunity on this brand to prove how good I am. So excuse me if I don't play nice with little Justine, the legacy hire.
I hope you don't think we're going to be friends. I certainly won't be taking it easy on you tonight.
Why would you think I'd want to be friends with you?
Because we both come from famous WWE lineage. But let's be real, we're not the same.
You're right. I'm better than you, both in the ring and out.
Ugh. I have a lot of respect for your aunt. You, not so much. You're only here because you're cashing in on her legacy. But do your best not to make all of us second-generation superstars look bad, okay? Though it's gonna be hard tonight when you're competing against me and the rest of Team Raw.
Hey, nice to finally meet the EST of WWE.
What? Isn't that you?
As in new S superstar in WWE. Ready to show Team Raw what's up tonight?
You know it. That's exactly what I'm here to do.
Now that's the confidence I like to hear. And remember, the rest of Team SmackDown has your back. Although, ideally, we would have at least met each other to get on the same page before today.
Yeah, they said they were really trying to keep my debut a secret.
I get it. I mean, the WWE Universe is going to lose their minds when they realize you're related to Justine. And don't think I'm not going to fangirl out and grill you after we win. You gotta tell me exactly what she's like.
Listen, I love my aunt. I even spent summers traveling with her on tour growing up. But it's important for me to make my own mark in WWE. Hopefully I can do that tonight.
You know the EST is all about standing out, so I understand completely. See you out there tonight. We got this.
Sorry I wasn't able to check in with you sooner. It's always nuts backstage before a major show. And I lost a full 20 minutes to Happy Corbin, who wanted to practice a stand-up routine on me. Luckily, Xia Li overheard and protected me from his bad jokes. How are you doing? Feeling good about tonight?
Honestly, I'm ready. I've trained my whole life for this.
All right. Let's take that confidence, earned or not, and channel it into a great debut. For what it's worth, despite my history with your aunt, it really is my goal to help you succeed here.
You guys have some history, huh?
That's a conversation for another day. Stick around here long enough and you'll have history with everyone. Alliances, rivalries, heck, we even have our fair share of weddings. Although those rarely seem to work out. But let's talk about your debut. I've got your custom gear ready.
Custom gear? What do you mean?
Honestly, I get it. I wouldn't want to debut in it either.
No, I mean I have no idea what you're talking about.
Huh. Not sure how this didn't get to you, but WWE management asked that you debut in a look that honors Justine's legacy. So they've made gear inspired by what your aunt wore when she won her first championship. Not that that specific match would be the moment I'd choose to commemorate. Justine got lucky.
But I brought my own gear. I designed it myself. Besides, I'm not sure if I want to use my aunt's image to establish my own. I want to make my own mark.
Listen, despite my personal feelings, it never hurts to get a rub from a WWE legend. It's also probably not wise to go against management on day one. But I know it's important to stand on your own 2 feet around here. Ultimately, the decision is yours. What do you want to do?
I love my aunt and she taught me a lot, but if I'm going to make it here, I need to make my own mark. I'm going to wear the gear I designed.
All right, we'll see how management reacts. Standing your ground can really go either way around here. But if you're determined to make your own mark, you better have the performance out there to back it up. Go get changed. It's go time.
It's Team Raw ready to battle for brand supremacy. The following is a 6-woman tag team match. On the way to the ring, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Bayley. Team Raw.
The superstars from the Red Brand are here to prove they don't need to play mind games to come out on top.
Well, if you're referring to the fact that Team SmackDown has a mystery partner, I think that's just good strategy.
The wait is over for the reveal of Team SmackDown's mystery partner.
And their opponents, Sugarfoot Babe, the Pig, Pitbull, Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair. Team SmackDown.
Do you know who that is? The final member of Team SmackDown is none other than the niece of WWE Hall of Famer Justine.
The last legacy superstar I remember debuting at Survivor Series was The Rock. No pressure, kid.
Sur de baston!
Hold on tight, we're about to witness one of the most anticipated Survivor Series matches in years.
Bim! Je vais te faire souffrir! Et souffre! Oh ouais, souffre! Tiens! T'aimes ça, allez, paralysé là! Soulevez, portez votre adversaire en appuyant sur RB après une prise. Ah, je savais pas ça. Ouh! Bon, qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire alors? Illustrez-vous en effectuant une technique vattatrice. Appuyez sur X, puis effectuer une attaque légère. Pour effectuer une attaque légère. Ouais. Une attaque lourde sur... Bah, c'est ce que j'ai fait, j'arrête pas de faire ça. Allez, souffre!
Kick to the midsection.
She certainly has the confidence of her aunt. Looks like she's setting up for the Justine Jammer.
She's putting her own mark on an old classic.
Not if Charlotte Flair has anything to say about it.
You only have one chance to make a first impression, and this one might include a hurt ankle.
And Rhea's taking advantage. Riptide, covered by Ripley.
Rhea got her.
With the elimination, Team Raw now has the advantage.
What a letdown for the Blue Squad.
She definitely didn't expect to be out so early in this match. The top rope mishap and an apparent ankle injury played a key role in that.
And it looks like Charlotte Flair is determined to add insult to injury.
Wait a minute, Hall of Famer Justine is here.
We haven't seen Justine in a WWE arena for over a decade.
One thing is clear, the WWE Universe is thrilled to see this venerated six-time women's champion here tonight in any circumstance.
And it looks like Justine is just as thrilled to see them. Things might not have turned out how she wanted for her niece, but she's loving this crowd.
I'm just hoping that Justine can get her niece on the right track. After this debut, she certainly needs some guidance.
Ah bah super, ça valait la peine, dis donc. Premier combat, elle se pète déjà à cheville, la meuf. C'est un super début de carrière, dis donc. Oh là là. Ouais, je vais me venger. Vous allez voir, je vais me venger. Par contre, question con. Comment est-ce qu'on quitte le mode? Comment on sauvegarde? Ce serait quand même con que je quitte. Ah là là. Je suppose que c'est automatique les sauvegardes. On va vérifier. Je voudrais juste regarder un truc si vous voulez bien vite fait. Voilà, ça serait mieux comme ça, enfin... En soi, ça va, il avait déjà mis les bonnes options, donc... Oui, on connaît, on connaît. Allez, on y retourne, on y retourne. J'avais juste pas vu qu'il avait mis certaines animations en 30 FPS. Ma foi. Allez, là, je veux un vrai combat. Punaise. On a à peine fait 2 combats, là.
I can't say that was the debut we were hoping for.
I don't know what happened out there. I wanted to make a name for myself based on my own talent.
And you decided to do something showy, took your eyes off of what was happening, and let Charlotte blindside you.
I'm sorry. I won't let it happen again. I got carried away.
You did. Remember, you're here because you're good. And you could be great. I wouldn't have any patience for Justine's brat, no-talent niece. But don't expect everything to come all at once. You could have gone out there and had a solid match, and that would have been enough, win or lose. But you bit off more than you could chew.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. I'm a WWE legend. I'll do my best at damage control. You're already off to a rough start with management. They weren't thrilled that you decided against wearing the tribute gear. Although maybe I can spin that, since it wasn't exactly the performance they would have wanted to be associated with Justine's legacy. Actually worked out for the best.
Nope. They'll just associate it with little old me. I've already seen the chatter on social media.
Great. You're worried about social media at a time like this? Get your head in the game. I'll see you at SmackDown, and we'll take it from there.
Did you hear that pop?
What? The sound of my ankle popping or my career imploding?
Oh, how is that ankle? Or more importantly, how's that ego?
Ankle's okay. Ego? That's another story.
You really went for it out there, huh? Didn't hold back?
I'm the niece of one of the most venerated WWE legends of all time. I needed to make my own mark and stand out. I still do.
You need to take your time and not overthink this. But you're still learning, and regardless, Charlotte acted out of line. If I was medically cleared for in-ring action, I would put the Queen in her place.
Believe me, I'm mad about it. But I'm not sure that Charlotte did anything you wouldn't have done.
Nah. But one of the perks of having a career-ending injury is getting to apply unrealistic standards on the next generation. Why do you think I liked training you so much?
Right.
Listen, I don't want to leave if you need to talk, but I got word that WWE management wants to chat before we head out. Something about the buzz online, whatever that means. You okay?
If anyone taught me how to be resilient, it's you. I'm fine. I'll talk to you later.
That's my girl. I'll find you in a bit.
What was that about? I like to show off as much as the next person, but that was embarrassing.
Sorry. I understand why you're upset, but I did my best.
You grew up learning from one of the most talented WWE legends in history, and that's your best? I did a better job teaching myself in my backyard. Don't expect this to blow over with the SmackDown women's locker room. The Raw women are gonna rub this loss in our faces for a long time.
But what people forget is that for someone to win, someone else has to lose.
It is better to win, though.
Of course. Actually, speaking of winning, I have a few developments that Ruthless Digressions listeners will be thrilled to hear about.
Oh, care to share with those listeners or your co-host?
Like I told my niece at Survivor Series, patience, Robin, patience.
Ah, il y a beaucoup de temps de chargement dans le jeu, c'est un truc de ouf. Moi, je veux juste de la bonne baston. Dépêche-toi, le jeu. Fais-moi faire souffrir des gens sur le ring. Ah. En tout cas, c'est un super début de carrière, hein, comme je l'ai dit. Ah là là. Ok, je vais m'installer. En fait, non, je déconne. On y va. C'est qui la meuf avec la ceinture en face? Vous vous rendez compte? Là, je viens juste de marquer entrée. Il y a encore un temps de chargement. Oh là là. C'est chaud quand même. Oh, c'est bon. Vas-y, let's go. Ah, je trouvais quand même le début de WWE 2022 plus sympathique en vrai.
Hey! Welcome to SmackDown.
Thanks. You know, after what Liv said at Survivor Series, I wasn't sure if I'd be getting the warmest welcome today.
Oh, you won't be. But I have a different perspective than the rest of the girls. In fact, I'm actually usually pretty rude to the newbies because, well, I don't want them coming for my SmackDown Women's Championship. But I don't have to worry about you at all.
But I plan on coming for that championship.
Oh my goodness, you're hilarious! After your huge mistake in the Survivor Series match, I know that must have been a joke. I don't have to be rude to you at all. We can be friends.
I think we're done here.
LJ, welcome to SmackDown. How you doing? I'm sorry that Survivor Series didn't go so well.
Yeah, not the debut I was hoping for.
Well, you're here now, and have your whole career ahead of you. Listen, I may just be a cameraman, so I can't help train you, but I've been with WWE long enough that I pride myself on knowing how things work around here. Happy to answer any questions you might have.
How do I get a match?
Well, you'll want to talk to Molly first so she can let you know what management has in mind for you. But generally, I've found that matches in WWE, whether they come from management or not, get booked in one of two ways: talking to people or checking your social media messages.
What do you mean, talking to people?
I mean just that. Aside from being booked by management, you'll find that chatting with other superstars, the crew, or even other backstage visitors can lead to opportunities. Sometimes people might have favors to ask of you, others might have bones to pick. You know how they say it's who you know? That's definitely true in WWE. Who you know and who you talk to.
Huh. Seems so easy.
It is. Don't try to put too much on your plate, though. You can always tell somebody who wants a favor no and come back to it later, or diffuse a tense situation. But once you agree to something, you'll need to see it through.
I understand. So take it one thing at a time. Makes sense. And the other way to get matches? You mentioned social media. I'm gathering I shouldn't try to go on a social media hiatus while I'm a WWE superstar?
Definitely not. Even a dinosaur like me relies on that instrument of the devil. If you don't check your social media, both the public feed and your direct messages, you might miss out on opportunities. Not everything there will lead to a match, but it's worth keeping up with what the WWE Universe is up to.
Okay, so check my social media feed and direct messages. Got it.
Any other questions? Or anything you'd like me to explain again?
Thanks, Tom. I think I have the info I need.
Fantastic. Good luck tonight, LJ. I'm certain I'll see you around soon.
So, I know I didn't exactly get the best start, but I've got my head on straight now and I'm ready to go.
That's great to hear.
What do you have for me tonight?
Now here's something that's less great to hear. WWE management thinks that after everything that's happened, we should take a beat before we put the spotlight back on you.
Don't worry, I took your advice to heart. I'm okay with starting small, out of the spotlight. I'm not expecting to main event right away.
Good, because you won't be. I'm going to level with you. Backstage sentiment is not good right now. You may be a SmackDown superstar, but you've got an uphill battle if you actually want to be on the show.
So, my match tonight is...
non-existent.
Ah. What can I do? I don't want to just sit in catering.
No one does. But this will all blow over. My advice until then? Find some way to make an impact. Be so good in the ring that they can't deny you.
How am I supposed to do that if I can't get a match?
I said I couldn't get you a match on SmackDown. There are other opportunities to wrestle. Actually, I can pull some strings and get you on main event. You'll need to find an opponent, though. Most of the roster is pretty busy with commitments on SmackDown, and I don't have time to play matchmaker.
Pretty busy or pretty mad at me, from the sound of it.
Yeah, I may have heard those rumblings. Although, have you met Ava Moreno yet? She's pretty new to SmackDown too, and also would have something to gain with a good showing on main event.
We've met. I'm not sure she wants to work with me.
Neither of you have to work with anyone. You just have to show up and fight each other. Get her to agree to that, and I'll set up the match. If there's some sort of beef between you two, lean into it. No one said the match had to be friendly.
Well, if it isn't little Justine. I would say I'm sorry how your big debut turned out, but I don't like to lie. What do you want?
Let's cut to the chase. I want a match on main event.
Molly said she can get me one if I find an opponent.
It sounds like getting that exposure could help both of us. Are you interested?
Sure.
Great. That was actually easier than I thought.
Oh, but let me be clear. I want a match on main event, but not one against you. I want to make an impact here in WWE and make my matches count. It doesn't help me at all to defeat some jobber.
What did you just call me?
If I wasn't perfectly clear at Survivor Series, I like people who've come up the right way and paid their dues. Not nieces who get handed special treatment because of what family they're a part of. And if that wasn't enough, I certainly don't like you after you proved me right and made a mess of things.
Regardless of what you think of me, I don't see how just sitting around and complaining is going to change anything.
I know as well as you do that no one else in the locker room is going to help you. You want a match with me? Prove that you have what it takes when you have to work for an opportunity. Pay some dues and stop waltzing around expecting special treatment.
I don't waltz.
We can agree to disagree, LJ.
Par contre, j'avoue que par moment dans le jeu, il y a des textures, c'est digne de la PS3, quoi. Je me rappelle qu'il y avait un jeu qui était sorti sur PC avec des textures totalement dégueulasses, alors que sur console, c'était absolument pas le cas. Je sais plus c'était quoi. Bref, il nous avait... en plus, je crois que c'est 2K qui avait fait ça. Je suis plus sûr. Oh, mais putain!
I've got some good news for you.
You've actually got a match for me this week?
Actually, yes.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that kind of good news. Thank you.
I should clarify. It's not on SmackDown, but at a non-televised live event. Dana Brooke was supposed to have a match, but she did one too many handsprings, sprained her wrist, and can't compete this weekend.
A match is a match, and if it helps me win a little favor around here to step up, count me in.
Winning the match would help you gain even more favor.
C'est bon, on peut taper sur des gens là. C'est passé. Allez, on passe à la cinématique parce que là... Ah. Carmela! Ah. Oh ouais! Violence, baby! Ton dos, tu veux lui dire au revoir. Ta tête aussi, tu veux lui dire au revoir. Oh ouais! Ah, le kick dans ma face! Yihi! Ouais, non, 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 non! Ah, c'était Y, bordel. Non! Tiens! Oh! Oh! Ouh! Aïe! Aïe! Bon, meuf, lève-toi là. Ben voilà! C'est déjà mieux là! Ouais, bouffe! Tu vois ta jambe, tu vas lui dire au revoir! Non, non! Boing! Debout, 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 debout. Non! Vite, debout, meuf! Allez, debout, debout! Non! Allez, là, lève-toi, meuf! Mais lâche-moi! Vite, 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 vite! I can lose! Retour à l'envoyeur. Oh yo! Ouh. Tiens. Faut t'apprendre à me respecter. Hey, debout. C'est l'heure du finisher. You're mine. Easy.
Here is your winner, Sugarfoot Bay, the Pit Bull.
Ouais. Mais au final, il n'y a pas eu beaucoup de changements hein, par rapport à l'édition précédente. Hein. Ça se joue basiquement comme l'ancien, en vrai. Ah, du coup, difficile à voir si c'est réellement intéressant. Mais bon, j'ai envie de dire, il y a des gens qui achètent FIFA à chaque fois qu'il y en a un qui sort. Hein, donc il y a forcément des gens qui achètent un WWE à chaque fois qu'il sort. Hein. Ah, ça ravira sûrement les fans, ça c'est sûr.